And once again, here we go, everybody. With the recent acquisitions that people made of the Supreme shirts found at Kmart, which happened to actually be legit. It actually happened, and it's still happening, of finding Supreme blank t-shirts at your local Kmarts. Of course, other people are going to try to cash in on the same kind of hype. In the past, people have claimed to have found Jordan 1 fragments at places like Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. There are several cases of those fragments being found. If it's true, I don't know. Is it bogus? I don't know. There was never any definitive proof that it happened. It's possible. It's very possible. Because when Nike, Jordan, Adidas wants to get rid of past season shoes, they will sell in mass quantities by the semi-truckload to places like Ross, Marshalls, and TJ Maxx for highly discounted prices. So it's possible that like a fragment one could pop into a Ross if it was part of that mass kind of a liquidation last season's shoe sale. We haven't really heard much about people finding Yeezys at Adidas outlets. There's been several people who have made some fake YouTube videos. It happens, seems like, almost every day. People claiming to have found Yeezys at places like Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Adidas outlets. Even at Nike outlets, people will take off their Yeezy 350s, put them on the shelf at a Nike outlet and say, "Oh, I found Yeezys." Lots of major sneaker YouTubers have done these fake clickbaity type of videos. I find them very annoying. But here is just a random person who lives in Scotland, claims to have found a pair of Adidas Yeezy 750 triple blacks at an outlet store. He claims to have purchased these $1,000 sneakers for a fraction of the price. So, I mean, every once in a while, a story of a sneaker sale that seems to be too good to be true surfaces on social media. The latest of those instances is the case of Josh Stahl-Anna. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right, but he claims he found a pair of the Yeezy Boost 750s at an outlet in Scotland for just £35. I think that equates to maybe, I'm not too good at the conversion rate, but whatever 35 pounds or whatever Scotland's money translates to, maybe like $50 American. I'm not sure. But Stan Anna told the Soul Collector outlet that he couldn't believe it whenever he found them. He said he found the sneakers sitting on a shelf at the Adidas store at the Livingston Designer Outlet in Scotland. He says he almost passed out when he found them and grabbed them right away. Of course, this pair of Adidas Yeezy Boost 750s, everybody knows, originally retailed for $350. It was a very expensive price point for this shoe. And it currently sells for around $1,000, a little bit more depending on size, on a secondary market. Right now, people are questioning the validity of this claim. The person who found this pair claims to have asked the workers there at this outlet if there were more pairs available. And the lady he talked to said no. He claims to have found at this outlet in Scotland, let's see, what was it called? At the Livingston Designer Outlet, he claims to have found a number of good finds in recent months. He claims to have found Pirate Black Yeezys, 350s, and OG NMDs, and more appearing at this outlet store. So this dude's claiming he's found 350s, he's found 750s, OG NMDs. I'm starting to call BS on this. If there was an outlet, even in Scotland, America, Canada, Germany, where the outlet, people were finding Yeezys and OG NMDs of more heat, even on the occasion, it would be all over social media. And I don't know if I buy this kid's story. So, understandably, the story about finding Yeezys at an outlet has been met with much speculation online, lots of criticism. After all, anyone would presume that any Adidas employee working at that store would have bought the shoes before they hit the floor. That's what I thought first thing. I mean, if I worked at Adidas, Most employees at Adidas knows what Yeezys are because I'm sure on a daily people are walking into these outlet stores saying, hey, do you have any Yeezys? You know, so I'm sure that most employees know what Yeezys are. So if this is true, I don't know how in the hell these would have hit the sales floor for around like $50 without an employee saying, holy shit, I found a pair of Yeezys came in on a shipment. The purchaser of the shoes claims that the cashier didn't know that these were Kanye West Adidas Yeezy line. Whenever he asked the cashier if there was more of them, the cashier seemed to not know that these were Yeezys. And I just kind of, I don't know, I think that's BS. But what's more, there are plenty of examples of social media of users pretending to find hype sneakers at outlets just for a bit of attention on the internet. And is this just another attempt at a user from Scotland trying to do the same thing? I don't know. This user has provided photos of the shoes he found at this outlet in Scotland, trying to prove that he actually, you know, got these. These little swing tags from these outlet stores can be easily removed from one pair and put onto like a different pair. Like, it's not hard to remove these plastic tags from your shoes. Like, that doesn't take any skill to flip it. He claims that the tag seems to match the Yeezys, but the tag that's on the shoe, I don't know. It just doesn't look, no. And the person who found this shoe claims he already has this shoe in his size and he plans to cash out this pair of 750s that he purchased. So what's everybody's views on this? Do you think this is real? Do you think this actually happened? Do you honestly think that an employee at the Adidas outlet store doesn't know what Yeezys look like? Do you honestly believe employees who are asked, I guarantee you, on a weekly basis, daily basis, sometimes hourly basis, do you guys have any Yeezys? Have you guys ever come into work and Adidas sent you a box of Yeezys? I mean, I'm sure they hear it a lot. So for an employee not knowing what they look like, I just can't believe that. No matter what part of the world that this outlet's from, I just don't see it. It's the same way, like let's say if a Nike outlet in LA happened to get in a box of, let's say, Cause 4s for the outlet store, you're telling me that the employees there would look at these Cause 4s and have no idea what they were? They'd have no idea that these were an exclusive, expensive-ass shoe? BS. People who work at the Nike store, the ones that I have talked to over the years, most of those people are sneakerheads. Like, they like sneakers and clothing, and they know what's hype. They know what's popular. But if you go to a store like Ross, Marshall's, TJ Maxx, a very large portion of the employees there are middle-aged people just trying to scrape by, working a part-time job, working 2 full-time jobs. A lot of those people aren't up on designer clothing and shoes, where a pair of Fragment 1s could honestly hit the shelves at a Marshall's and the employees have no idea. Because, like I said, a lot of employees at those stores like Marshall's and Ross and TJ Maxx, a lot of those people aren't fashion enthusiasts who know the difference between a pair of Yeezys and a pair of Fragment 1s. They'd have no idea. They'd say, oh, that looks like a pair of Nikes and that looks like a black pair of high tops. They'd have no idea. So, I don't know if the story's true about finding Yeezys, especially since this person, Josh Stan Anna, claims to have found now Yeezy 750s, Pirate Black, Yeezy 350s, OG and NMDs, and more heat at this one certain outlet. If that's true, this outlet would be one of the most popular Adidas outlets in the world that people would be writing about on social media. We would have heard about this outlet store a long time ago, selling Yeezys from time to time at outlet discounted prices. So, you know what? Hit me up below. Let me know. You think this is BS? You think this is real? I call BS. So, thanks for watching this video. I wanted to do a video on this because I found it interesting because, I mean, it's possible this is real, but I don't think it is. So, hit me up below. Contact me on Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to my channel, and have a good one.